We're the Rohawk cheerleaders, and you're watching big game coverage on KSAT 12. Let's go, Rohawks!
Steel Knights mascots welcome us to Lanier Stadium for a battle with New Bravos to open District 27-6A. The Unicorns down 14-3, but not for long. Quarterback Leighton Adams steps up in the pocket, throws for the end zone for Landon Marsh. That gets the Unicorns within 4 at the time, but the Knights answer. Jaden Bailey takes a handoff, runs into the pile, then bursts out to the other side, and he's off to the races. He's running right at you. He's going to get tripped up at the 25-yard line, brought down at the 5. They punch it in from there to make it 21-10. We're still in the second quarter. Knights get tricky. The handoff goes to Bailey. He pitches it back to Joe Perez on the wide receiver reverse, 28-10. We'll see if that's gone final in the 4:42-17 steal. When we arrive at Rutledge Stadium, we're greeted by Rocket cheerleaders. Judson up 30-0 in the second against East Central when we arrive, and the Rockets want more. Quarterback Elijah Favela sees what he likes and fires it deep to Michael Avery. Makes a great over-the-shoulder catch, 64-yard pitch and catch, makes it 37-0. Rockets. A final from Converse, 44-0 Judson. That's lots to cheer about if you're a Brennan Bear tonight against Warren early on. Brennan up 14-7. We arrive, and they're looking for more. Ashton DeBose takes a snap, stands tall in the pocket, and fires deep to Aaron DeBose, wide open in the end zone. 38-yard touchdown made it 21-7. But get this, the final from Guston Stadium. Brennan wins a close one, 33-30. The national anthem performed by the Brandeis Choir tonight at Ferris Stadium before the Broncos hosted the Churchill Chargers. First quarter, J.C. Evans rolling out to his right, finds Rafe Clenenden, and watch Clenenden fight for the extra yards. He moves the pot all the way down to the Churchill 5, a 25-yard gain. Evans would run it in a couple of plays later, 7-0 Brandeis. Let's head to the big game coverage scoreboard for that final for you. 21-10, Brandeis over Churchill. Warren falls to Brennan 33-30, but gave him a heck of a game in the fourth. Steelers leading 42-17, 44-0 over East Central. Lehman making the trip from Kyle to Smithson Valley tonight. This is what you want to start your game with. The Rangers receive the opening kickoff. Kyler Clark is going to make it all the way out of this traffic, and then he just turns on the Jets. It's a foot race. He only has one man to beat, and we wouldn't be showing it to you if he didn't. 83 yards to the house. Rangers take a 6-0 lead. Let's see if that has gone final from Rangers Stadium, and it has 48-0 Smithson Valley. Now let's head to Comolander Stadium. First quarter, the Reagan Rattlers establish their ground game against Madison. Handoff goes to Carson Green, who waits for the lane, then explodes through the hole, picking up 22 yards before he gets pushed out at the 8-yard line. Then the very next play, Caleb Cappuccillo here is just going to keep it on the quarterback run, and he gives the Rattlers the lead 7-0. The final from Comolander, 52-10 Reagan. Homecoming for Southwest Legacy as the Titans host Laredo Martin tonight. Titans in control, 28-7 in the third. They're on the 11 of Laredo Martin. Fernando Flores takes a handoff, follows his blockers all the way in for the score. The Titans lead 35-7. Back to the big game coverage scoreboard for that final here. And Southside, by the way, wins on the road 27-7. It was Southwest Legacy over Laredo Martin, 41-7. That was the final in that game. It was Smithson Valley with a shutout over Kyle Lehman, and Reagan over Madison 52-10. Highland Owls mascot trying to pump up the crowd for the Highlands comeback, down 15-0 just before the half. Quarterback Joseph Clay drops back, launches one deep. He's going to get tipped, but Anthony Johnson keeps his eyes on the ball and manages to make the catch, and he's gone for the 55-yard touchdown to cut the Harlandale lead to 9 at that, but the final Indians win it 45-28. Edison facing Brackenridge at Alamo Stadium. The Golden Bears take the first bite. Play action pass. Marco Gomez finds David Contreras over the middle. He outruns the defense on his way to the end zone. The 20-yard score puts Edison on top, 7-0. Final from the rock pile, though. Brackenridge wins it 20-16. Some great fans over at Bobcat Stadium. South San hosting Eagle Pass win. Bobcats up 14-10 early in the third quarter. Quarterback Cameron Barron calls his own number, running to the near sideline. He dives to pylon here. He's in for the 11-yard touchdown. South San leads 20-10. The final from Bobcat Stadium, 40-17 South San. Lanier cheerleaders welcome us to SAISD Sports Complex to face Sam Houston. Jordan Garcia flying into the backfield, knocking the ball loose from the ball carrier. Jovic Menchaca here falls on it for Lanier, and the Vokes are in business. But the Hurricane special team steps up. The Vokes going for the field goal, but is blocked by Jaden Cervantes here to keep the game scoreless at the half. Back to the big game coverage scoreboard to see if that has gone final. It has. Look at that, 8-7. A defensive struggle there, with Lanier wins it. Brackenridge over Edison, 20-16. Harlandale gets a big win over Highlands, 45-28. South San the same over Eagle Pass win, 40-17. The Wolves fans welcome us to Davenport Stadium, where the Wolves are hosting Taylor to open District 13-4A Division 1. Late first quarter, Ducks trailing 3-0. Some miscommunication on the handoff here. Quarterback Joshua Malinkak here keeps it himself, running right, cuts back against the grain, and races the pylon for the 28-yard touchdown. Taylor goes up 7-3, but Davenport comes back to take it 32-29. The Bernie Greyhounds putting their #1 record on the line tonight against Uvalde. Bernie caps off the opening drive right here. Running back Adam Hicks sees a ton of daylight to his left, goes in from 15 yards out to put the Greyhounds on top. 7-0. The final from Bernie. Greyhounds take it 62-7. Battling Billies of with Fredericksburg in town to face Memorial Minutemen. Battling Billy's defense comes up with a big play right here. The quarterback pitch is too late. That's a fumble. Weston Herbert is there for the fall on the ball of Fredericksburg, and they capitalize on the turnover. Running back Jesse Leha delivers a knockout punch. The 8-yard score plus a 2-point conversion makes it 8-0 Fredericksburg in the first, a final 36-0 Fredericksburg. Here come the Randolph Rohawks, ready to host Lano here. Home team strikes first of the opening drive. Quarterback Aaron Davis fakes a handout, keeps it himself. No one's even close to him, so he strolls in the end zone for the 33-yard touchdown. 7-0 lead at the time. Back to the big game coverage scoreboard to see the final of that one. And Randolph falls to Lano 21-14. Fredericksburg over Memorial 36-0. Elsewhere, Bernie over Uvalde 62-7. And Davenport wins a close one over Taylor 32-29. Strike of the band across the street at Central Catholic. The Buttons are down 14-3 to Houston St. Thomas. Third quarter, the Buttons find the end zone. Jonathan Wynkom powers his way in from a yard out. Buttons are only down 4. Let's see if they can complete the comeback as we return to the big game coverage scoreboard. A few more scores here. 35-18. Central Catholic loses that one to St. Thomas. Somerset over Kennedy 53-0 in Bulldog Nation. Divine shuts out YMLA 56-0. The Seguin with a big win over Bernie Champion 42-21. We're just getting started. Up next, our big game coverage road trip. Fan cam, more highlights and more scores. But first, let's listen to the Sotomayor Wildcats marching band.